So you want to buy your first guitar. That is one of the most exciting quests a person can go on. Seriously, it's the start of this huge musical adventure. And guess what? We're going to be your guide today.
Okay, so you've decided you're going to do it. You're going to learn to play. That is awesome. But let's be real. Stepping into a music store or even just browsing online, it can feel like you're staring at this giant, super confusing map with zero directions, right? Well, don't worry. We're here to give you that map and show you exactly which path to take. And you know, every good quest starts with knowing what you need to pack. So for a complete quality beginner setup, and I mean everything, the guitar, an amp if you go that route, and all the essential gear, this is kind of your target budget. Sticking in this range is going to make sure you get an instrument that's actually fun to play, not something that's just going to frustrate you.
All right, here we go. Your first major decision. And honestly, you can think of this like choosing your character class in a video game. This choice is going to define the start of your musical journey. But here's the good news. There is absolutely no wrong answer here.
So, what's it going to be? Acoustic or electric? The acoustic? That's like your self-contained adventurer. You can play it anywhere, by a campfire, in your living room, with literally zero setup. The electric, on the other hand, is your sonic shapeshifter. Now, it does need an amplifier to be heard, but man, with an amp you can dial in sounds for rock, pop, blues, you name it. And here's a little pro tip, electrics often have lighter strings, which can be a little easier on your fingertips when you're just starting out.
Okay, let's say you've decided to go down the acoustic path. This is such a classic choice, right? It's all about portability, simplicity, and that awesome, raw, organic sound that's just perfect for singer-songwriters and folk fans.
You know, the real beauty of an acoustic guitar is just how direct it is. There's nothing standing between you, the strings, and the music. Because of that, it kind of helps you build really strong fundamentals in rhythm and chord changes. It's just a fantastic foundation for any player, no matter what you end up playing down the road.
So if you go online and you start searching for best beginner acoustic guitar, I guarantee you're going to see one name pop up over and over and over again, the Yamaha FG800. It is a massive fan favorite, and for good reason. Let's dig into why.
Okay, check this out. The key detail here is that solid spruce top. Now that might sound technical, but here's what it means. That's a feature you usually only find on way more expensive guitars. And what it does is it makes the sound of the guitar actually get better, richer, and more complex as the wood ages. For this price point, that is just incredible value.
And yeah, this really sums it up perfectly. This isn't just some cheap guitar. It's a real, quality instrument that just happens to be at an affordable price. It's the kind of starting point that you're not going to outgrow in 6 months, you know?
But hey, maybe you want something with a little more personality, or maybe something a bit smaller, a little more comfortable to just kind of wrap your arms around. Well, in that case, let me introduce you to the Gretsch Jim Dandy.
So this is what's called a parlor-size guitar. See how it's smaller than a typical acoustic? That makes it so comfortable to play, like just sitting on the couch. It's also fantastic for players with smaller hands, or really for anyone who just wants a fun, super easy-to-handle instrument.
Yeah, this guitar is all about being compact and fun. I mean, learning should be enjoyable, right? And the Jim Dandy's cool retro vibe and that comfy size, it's just one of those instruments that begs you to pick it up and play it all the time.
Okay, but what if you didn't choose the acoustic path? What if you chose the other path? Well then, welcome aspiring rock star. The electric guitar opens up a whole universe of different sounds. It's the heart of so many genres, from blues all the way to metal.
And hey, just like in the acoustic world, Yamaha strikes again. They also make what is, I would argue, the best beginner electric guitar on the market, the Pacifica. This thing is a legend for its versatility and its quality.
All right, the really crucial thing to see here is that HSS pickup configuration. What's that? It stands for humbucker, single coil, single coil. Now, I won't get super technical, but basically it means you can get those classic bright, snappy sounds, and you can get thick, powerful rock sounds all from the same guitar. It can seriously do it all. And that's exactly why the Pacifica is such a smart choice. As your musical tastes change, and they will, this guitar can change right along with you. You're not going to find yourself stuck in a year wishing you had a different guitar to play a new style of music you just got into.
Okay, so with an electric guitar, the instrument itself is really only half the story. The amplifier, think of it as its essential partner in crime. It's what takes the quiet little signal from your guitar and makes it sing or scream or sparkle.
For beginners, an amp like the Boss Katana, it's called a modeling amp, is a super popular choice. Why? Because it's like having dozens of different amps and guitar pedals all built into one box. It's perfect for just experimenting and finding sounds you like. Now, if you'd rather have something more simple, the Fender Champion gives you those classic, beautiful tones with really easy controls. Honestly, you can't go wrong with either one.
Okay, so you've chosen your guitar, you've picked out an amp. Awesome. But your quest isn't quite over yet. You're going to need a few essential items in your toolkit to make sure this whole journey goes smoothly.
All right, let's do a quick lightning round of the absolute must-haves. First up, a clip-on tuner. This is non-negotiable. Playing an out-of-tune guitar is just painful for everyone. Next, a variety pack of picks, so you can figure out what feels best for you, a strap, so you can play standing up like a rock star, and a gig bag to protect your new baby. Seriously, get these on day one.
And then, here are your next priorities, the nice-to-haves that quickly become need-to-haves. An extra set of strings, because trust me, you will break one eventually. If you got an electric, you obviously need a cable to connect to your amp. A guitar stand is great for keeping your guitar safe, but also out where you'll see it and play it. And a capo, oh man, a capo is this magical little tool that lets you change the key of a song in an instant. Super useful.
Okay, we are almost at the end of our gear buying quest, but before you go out and spend your money, I've got a few final pieces of wisdom for the road ahead. These will make sure your journey starts off on the absolute right foot.
Please, please, please keep these 3 rules in mind. They'll set you up for success. Rule number 1, comfort is king. If a guitar doesn't feel comfortable in your hands, you're just not going to play it. It's that simple. Rule number 2, avoid the too cheap trap. Seriously, stay away from those shiny sub-$100 guitar packages. They are almost always hard to play and will just make you want to quit. And finally, maybe the most important pro tip of all, get a professional setup. Spending that extra $50 to $100 to have a guitar tech adjust your new instrument can make a budget guitar play like a pro one. It's a total game changer.
And that's it. You've got the map, you've got the knowledge, you've got the shopping list for your essential gear. Your quest for the perfect first guitar is pretty much complete. Now, the real adventure, the musical one, can begin. So the only question left is, what song are you going to learn first?